Hello folks, welcome back to our second best of 3 of the day. It's LOOT.BET Season 6, the European edition, with 20 teams competing for $50,000. A huge lump sum of cash up for grabs, but it all starts in what has been a multi-week long Swiss stage competition. We're only a few days into the affair right now. We're going to kick things off with another best of 3, Illuminar versus the British side of Team Endpoint. Joining me for the ride is going to be the wonderful Define. What are you thinking about this best of 3?
Yeah, it's really hard to say because Illuminar, they have a couple of players like Veggie, Snacks, and like we don't have any stats at all map wise on how Illuminar is gonna play, how they play with this roster. So we can't actually go too much into Illuminar, but we can go into Endpoint, what they have here on their map pick, because they picked Vertigo and they have a 71% win rate across 7 maps. So we can say that Endpoint, they're pretty good on this map. So if we forget about Illuminar, Endpoint should be winning this one, even though Illuminar, they don't have any record on any of the maps. So we don't really know how this is going to be. So it's kind of a little bit of coin toss in this matchup here, because we can see that we can't compare the teams, you know, because they got nothing due to the 3 new players they have. But we do have a 71 for Endpoint win percent rate across 7 maps, so that's pretty good. And look at there, 71%, I think 74 entry frags, 74% entry frags, I think it was. So Endpoint, on paper, they probably should take this map actually. But Vertigo are one of those little bit of weird map where, you know, any teams I would say at the moment can win on it, due to just how the map is structured.
Yeah, almost certainly. I think it's a map that is quite common for being pretty wide open. It is also a map that I think there is going to be a lot of very key aim duels that occur, and that's what's going to make this best of 3 interesting. Obviously, 3 new players, as you've mentioned, on this T side, an opportunity to show themselves off, really, see what they can deliver on the professional stage. It'll be crucial, first blood, and we're not working out for him. Illuminar doing a great start here as 3 quick frags are rushing up a ramp.
Yeah, this is going to be a run for Illuminar. Just a straight out A push there. Nothing Endpoint can do. It's a real last man standing. He can't really do anything. It's going to be a 1-0 here for Illuminar. Quick pistol run, actually. And, you know, I wouldn't be surprised if Illuminar plays a good Vertigo match, because we don't have stats. They may have practiced, you know, they just haven't played HLTV matches on it, or any of the maps with the roster. So I'm sure they practice a lot. So definitely going to be interesting to see what Illuminar can do here. And it's interesting, Veggie. I like Veggie as a player. He's a very good player, has a lot of skill. So definitely keep an eye on him here on this Illuminar roster when we go into the second round here. Endpoint with Pistol Kevlar here. And they're going very aggressive here towards the ramp with 3 players. So, yeah, ooh, the nades, the double nade. Oh, Veggie almost gets taken out here by those nades, but he gets to survive. Probably should drop that a little over to Innocent, if he can. But, yeah, we do have Robin. Of course, the only Swede here for Endpoint, alongside his UK teammates. So, maybe you're gonna be a little bit biased here towards the UK. Who knows? Very slow pace round here from Illuminar. 50 seconds have gone by, and, well, nothing has been going on here for Illuminar. Just taking some damage on Veggie, that's all so far. Robin gonna try his luck here in the middle with the Deagle, but really not finding anything yet.
Gonna make his life somewhat complicated here, just can't really see anything. Decides, you know what, let's back away. As Mouse and Co begin their entry up on towards the B site. So far so good, they get a bit of information I think as well. Good smokes coming through, so they're set up quite nicely here, to be honest. I think if they make the push now, they're in quite good stead, but it will come down to Mouse is opening Jewel, Reit's taking a fight as well. Surreal does find Mouse, so the Jewel's next in line here. Quick trays come back and forth from the T side in the end, but somehow Surreal still standing. He's crucial, has a real chance there, and he finds the frag on towards Reitz.
Wow, Surreal 3 kills for him, Crucial with 2. I was thinking the nade was gonna take him out, but that's not gonna be the case. And Endpoint, after losing the pistol, gonna win it right back with a second round. And look at their past matches here. 5 losses in a row, Flakes. And 4 of the 5 for Endpoint. On paper, this should be Endpoint But I'm not sure if those was with the new, those were not with this kind of roster, so I can't read too much into that. But great run for Endpoint there. Illuminar, a little bit careless, I would say, there towards the B side. Really not putting or using the utility right, I would say. And here we go, Surreal with the first one on Mausino, and these nades are doing a lot of damage on Illuminar as well, due to the force buy here from Illuminar. So crucial. This is like, we've seen a lot of teams nowadays taking this ramp presence, like do a deep smoke and then just having control over it, not allowing Illuminar to get up close towards A. Because if you have this entire position, you just have one way to watch, and it's gonna be they're gonna be sitting next to the Thomas taking 3 kills. So 2-1 for Endpoint here. We're gonna go into an eco round for Illuminar. And we thought that Illuminar after the pistol round, maybe they could run away with a couple rounds here, but Endpoint, they're saying no and getting right back into the lead for them.
Should be a nice and simple round for them here as well. Only pistols in play for this T side. Got to see a couple of flashbangs for Snacks, but nothing really too fancy. Goal here, of course, for Illuminar is just to try and do some damage, really, if they can force a blunt. Even better as they will go sprinting through the flames, close to getting a few kills here, actually, and doing a good chunk of damage. Actually in a 2-on-2, which you wouldn't expect to be in this situation. No guns picked up just yet, but there's the M4 and the Krieg found.
How is this turning into a 1v1? I don't get it. This was just, they didn't even buy Kevlars. They only had a couple of utility and I think a few pistols. And Endpoint trying to take ramp control again. This time it's gonna backfire. The Snacks is down on the ramp, 60 HP. Surreal, he's towards short there. Now they're gonna round in a circle. A minute to go here. Bomb has been dropped down towards the ramp. So now Surreal, he cleared A, so he thinks that he's gonna be towards the middle now, just because he cleared it already. He did not see the bomb, I guess. Maybe he did. If he just waits A, Surreal, he should have been able to win this one. Because Snacks doesn't have Kevlar and he has 60 HP. But if Snacks takes the bomb and goes B, it could be a problem. But he's not, Flakes, he's not. He's going towards the A side. If Surreal just stays put here, he will win this round.
That's a big if, though. He seems very uncertain right now what he wants to do. Heading over towards B step by step.
Yeah, he's second guessing himself, like, okay, I haven't seen him for like a minute here on A. He's probably gonna go B. But now, here we go, there's the plant. And now this is gonna be a difficult retake for Surreal. Yes, he has a kit Surreal, and he has the nades, but he has no idea where Snacks could be. He could be behind sandbags. He could be close towards, he could be, sandbags, ramp, sideway. He could really literally be anywhere at this point. But what Surreal has to do, he has to, I think, nade towards the ramp, smoke off the bomb, try to bait him out. Nade towards sandbags, there we go. And he's towards it. Now he's been spotted. He needs to just, he can smoke defuse this. But he's gonna tap it and he's gonna take the bait and it doesn't shape behind him. What? Snacks! He misses the spray. What a whiff. And that's gonna be a defuse coming in here for Endpoint. Wow, that is a big miss, Flakes. He had him in the back. Look. Oh, how's he not nailing that kill?
You'd think that's almost guaranteed. Surreal gonna be giggling his head off after that one, somehow getting the third round in the bag for Endpoint. Upside is, though, very little investment there from the T side, as we talked about, so the fact they even get close to that is already insanity in itself. And they can go into a full bay again, so if they can repeat that, hopefully they can bag themselves a win here. Looking for that same ramp pressure. Nothing really will come of it, though. You see Endpoint almost toning down the aggression, only really taking fights towards mid currently.
Yeah, because last round it almost lost against pistol, so they don't really want to repeat that again here. Especially now when they have guns. And we can see Thomas here, he's going very aggressive towards the sideway here. Not putting a smoke down, so that probably could give an idea that Reach probably not going to expect him to be here. Because usually you have a smoke and holding the angle. Now here comes Reach. Oh, just a couple pixels away, there goes the peak. Reach is going to win it. Illuminar, they're winning both the fights here towards A. Now, crucial, that's a crucial couple kills that has to be made here with a minute to go. Innocent, just holding the angle. Crucial. Oh, he's gonna get modded here. There he goes. He's gonna put the smoke down. He's actually trapped here. He's actually trapped. It misses the shot too. Illuminar, a beautiful A take here. And now it should just be a save here from Robin and Surreal. Robin goes down to Surreal. Just run away, my friend. Cannot do anything in this round. And Illuminar will pick up the second here. Flawless round, actually. It looks to be here. And that's exactly what you need to get on the T side. Get a little bit of money built up. And you can see the CTs, even though they won those 3 rounds, they lost so many players in every single round. So they have to most likely eco here. They have only around 1k, so with the loss bonus coming in now as well. But I do have a feeling this is probably going to be a close map if we see rounds like this being won by Illuminar. Like just flawless rounds.
I think that lines up with the whole best of 3 though, really. I think we should expect to see quite a back and forth affair, just given how obviously Endpoint, they have experience as a roster. Illuminar, there's kind of nothing there, but they have the talent. So it's going to kind of play off each other there, I think. You know, some would argue you've got players like Snacks and so on who have substantially more experience than the likes of Endpoint. So that could definitely come into play. But at the end of the day, this is a battle of brains versus brawn. I might have a couple of good rounds here or there, but they'll need to string something together. They do want to beat out the likes of Endpoint on their CT side. I think Vertigo might not be the best map for that, but if you look towards a map like Garage or Overpass, that's where Endpoint will have an edge. Most certainly.
Yeah, but they still did pick this map, Endpoint, so they're expected. They have a huge percent win rate as well at 71, so I do think they have a pretty good Vertigo here, Endpoint. Let's see if they can show it here. They lost the real early on here. And Illuminar sending 2 players to take middle. That's the bomb. And they're gonna peek middle here, and Snacks is gonna find himself a frag. He even finds the second. He goes for the third. He's gonna nail it. And this is not an eco round. Keep that in mind. This is a force buy. Snacks nailing all 3 in the middle there. Leaves Robin alone here in a 1v5. This looks to be another flawless round. And they're gonna keep building up money here. There's gonna be a lot of money on our side. Robin is gonna get dinged, and there we go. Up 3-3 now, and points. They're lacking kills at this point. Look at these stacks. Absolutely beautiful. And yeah, around 2k now for Endpoint, so this will be the lead here for it. They're gonna be up against just the pistols here. So 4-3 before the guns could be coming out again from Endpoint. But we did see yesterday, Endpoint did lose against Alternate. So they didn't actually get the MDL relegation spot. So we're gonna have to see what they can do today.
Yeah, it's definitely a tough situation, losing that best of 3 as well against Alternate. Not ideal to lose out on that spot.
It was a best of 5 and they had a map advantage, so yeah, they lost 3-1 with that map, so they didn't win a single map, I think. So they're gonna have to show themselves here, and we got an A stack coming through here from Endpoint, and they're already on the B site. So really, nothing will be done in this round for Endpoint. It's the next round that we're looking forward to, and yeah, you can still jump down under the bridge. I would love to see somebody play there. If it's even allowed. Oh, Veggie is playing an off angle here. He gets the 1, he's gonna get all of the 5, he's gonna peek, he gets 3 out of it. So, Thomas actually, he steals that AK and now he just ran away, but they're hunting him. But ooh, he finds one more here, he can't escape though, because Innocent is right here. So he's pretty much trapped, he's gonna have to take the fight. Versus somebody. Oh my goodness, he's making more economy damage here on Illuminar. He's getting a third, and one guy's gonna explode in the bomb. And there's only one left here for Illuminar. That's great damage, actually. You may think like, okay, those 3 kills probably not gonna do a lot to economy because they have so much money, but in the long run, it's gonna do a lot.
It all adds up, right? Every little chink in the armor all comes into play. Talking of it all adding up, look how close those odds are. 2.16 to the 1.12, I want to say, for Illuminar. Pretty damn close.
Yeah, now we're gonna be an aggressive play again here for Endpoint. And this just hasn't really been working out, this aggression. Snacks is gonna take down Mighty Max, and Crucial's gonna get dropped too, so Endpoint. This is a buy run, and they lost 2 players in a matter of 10 seconds into the round. Very fast, explosive player for Illuminar. And Robin, what is this gonna smoke here? Trying to go down, so a 5v3 for Illuminar. And it may seem like the A side is the weaker side here for Endpoint. They haven't really gone to B yet though, Illuminar, we're gonna have to say. So smokes and molotovs being thrown here from the Polish team. Surreal trying to take a defensive position, and as he's gonna pay his price for it. He goes down, and they may just have to save here at points.
They always have to, 100%. There's no real opportunity for them in this round, and they take so many losses just across the A site that even if they wanted to go for it, the only way they have to get into the site is, well, frankly, I think that's non-existent too. I was thinking you could take it side on, but not gonna happen. Completely smoked off. Illuminar just outclassing Endpoint early on here as they take down the CT side on these aggressive moves.
Yeah, so not a good start for Endpoint here, but I would say this is slightly T side, I would say, at the moment in this current state. So not gonna be too worried about Endpoint yet, but I'm a little bit worried about these gun rounds. They seem to go very easily in the favor of Illuminar at this point. And Endpoint, they're really not getting the trades that it should be happening here. And so far the stats, Reeds and Thomas. Okay, it is a pretty big difference here. ADR not too much, but Vertigo. Very small map, you know. A lot of gunfights happening at the same position. So 5-3 here. We see 2 weapons saved from last round, and other than that, they're gonna have the round 8. So it should be a 6th round here for Illuminar. Surreal should be going down right here, and it will be dropped. So the first kill coming through, and that's just a pistol player. Robin, one of the guys with the FAMASs. He's putting the nade out. Not too much of damage there. But it looks like the B side may be coming in very, very soon. But look where all the CTs are. They are towards the B side, is fact. So if they go B here, they're gonna get a little bit of a surprise. Well, flash coming over. Mighty Max gonna try to force the issue here with the USP. And they're gonna fall back here, and they're gonna push forward the CTs. They're getting 1, they're getting 2. This is exactly what the doctor ordered. They needed this, but the bomb has been dropped. This is bad news for Illuminar.
That's going to be the main problem for them now, is not only are they getting pushed back, but they're also losing so much control here. Quick frags, though, coming back their way, in fact. Veggie taking Thomas. That is going to be quite painful. Snacks grabs the bomb, and all of a sudden we're at an advantage. Mighty Max may well just save the day as he pulls it back, but Veggie, no! Max, a knife out, caught running. Veggie gets an easy kill, leaving just Crucial. 1 on 2, 30 seconds to play with. 2 terrorists on either side of the map surrounding him practically. This is going to be a matter of timing as Veggie comes walking into him. Job done. Illuminar up to 6. It is scrappy play, but 6 rounds nonetheless.
Yeah, it really, really is, and this cannot be happening if you're Endpoint. You didn't actually have the map, the bomb. The bomb was outside stairs, but you still had the entries there from Endpoint on the stairs. 2 kills there. And you pick up those 2 guns, and you have 2 guns already. I should have been an Endpoint round, even though they only had 2 weapons going into the round. But it's not. Illuminar, they're pulling it right back. Veggie with a good pair of frags there from the flank as well. He was running with his knife towards A. Did not expect Veggie to be up close already. And now 6-3 Endpoint. We need to grind these CT rounds. 3 rounds is not gonna cut it. Against a team like Illuminar with their new players as well. They're feeling like the new players want to prove themselves as well, so they're really gonna be trying to get everything done here. Trying to be on fire. And Illuminar once again playing very, very slow. This molly that Ines is gonna do is gonna go towards sandbags. But Robin has a flash. That's gonna be a pop flash for the guy closer. There's actually, never mind, there's nobody close there. Kind of waste of a flash there. But a minute to go and he's still in sandbags. And Surreal is just going for the spot on B. Are they gonna go for the boost here? Interesting boost here for sure. Oh my god. What is this kind of boost? I haven't seen that one before. As being used, you know, there's always one guy just spawning like that. So that boost is gonna take that guy out. And now Robin is right here. Is he gonna hear the guy behind him? Well, now he sees him. He's gonna take him down. Snacks doesn't actually clear the vent. Very surprisingly, actually. But it's down to 2 players here for Illuminar. The losing player is very fast here. Make that one in the sand. A 1 versus 4 makes it impossible to win this, really. Even though they had entry, things are not working out here, and he's gonna go down. Endpoint. They're finally gonna grab a 4th round, but I like that boost at all.
Creative boost, but unfortunately it's only good for 1 kill, and that's the only kill they find in the entire round. A couple of small moments here or there after the fact present some opportunities to frag out, but Endpoint step up.
Yeah, I'm not sure why Snacks didn't check the event. That was like kind of a little bit weird.
That's the thing, there were definitely chances where Illuminar could have sealed that round. But they gave Endpoint a way back in, they grabbed it with 2 hands, why not? Brings the game back on the table really, 6-4. What we want to see.
Yeah. So, another buy here for the side of Illuminar. Double op this time for Endpoint, very costly round to buy 2 ops. So, if this comes down to a retake and the ops is going to have to go for the retakes, that is not going to be ideal. But there's an off towards the sideways, so one of the 2 is going to be in play still. Crucial. Is he going to go for a more aggressive peek here? Pretty much straightforward here. So, Endpoint, they know how much this round means to them. Especially for the rounds and the money they're going to have if they lose this one. Might the max. They have a set of smokes here, Endpoint and Illuminar. On towards A site. Crucial. This is a very crucial kill here. Ooh, the timing. It's gonna be looking away here. The mod is gonna come in. Put the smoke down. Oh, there's a guy in that corner. Are they gonna see the guy in the corner? The weapon is not sticking out. He's peeking out. He finds one. Fast trade coming out though. But there's a guy. I love this boost. You can see all the way back towards the sandbags.
Ooh,
oh, they're gonna expect that boost actually. Yes, and they're expecting him too. The bomb will be going down here. He's not actually gonna die by the nades. But Thomas will take care of him. But Snacks with a reply right instantly. So 3v3 post plant here for Illuminar. Let's see how the retake is gonna be here for Endpoint. They got 1 flash and 1 smoke. That's all they have, and the smoke is being used for sideway. That's very smart. But look at this. Look at Venture's position. This sandbag's position is so good. Well, he's only actually gonna get 1. They're not on the bomb. And there's Snacks. He misses the shot, actually. It's down to Mouse, and he's also missing. And there you have it. Endpoint. They're picking up the 5th run. Not sure why they were peeking before the bomb was defused. They were both on the side there. They could have waited for the tap, and then it's only gonna be 1 guy defending.
It's 3 whiffs there, also from the T side.
Yeah.
That's the other big thing, is they get the bomb down, they're looking pretty comfy. They start taking all the jewels when it's unnecessary, and also, nothing's connecting. I mean, we saw the AWP there, missing what should have been an easy shot.
Yeah, for sure, and gonna give Endpoint 2 runs in a row here to work with. There's gonna be 1 more buy here from Illuminar. They had a little bit of a buffer because they won a lot of rounds. But Robin towards the sandbags there. I don't quite like the sandbags position. You can get naded and modded very easily. And you really know where to go. Are they gonna go for the boost here again? Oh, he's gonna check below, and oh my goodness, Surreal. He's aware of it. He gets the kill. Crucial trying to go for the frag here. He gets the 1 tag. Gets replied a little bit though, but not too much. So far so good for Endpoint actually in this round. They haven't taken really any damage, and look, they have a kill and 2 guys very low here on Illuminar. I'll be very surprised if they don't win this round, Endpoint. Very, very surprised.
Everything is here for them right now.
That smoke is just gonna block him so he can't see him from the side, but he jumps down. Oh, he's very close. Oh, he doesn't expect it. Look at this. Mighty Max. What a beast he is. Pushing straight forward. Found himself a frag, and now it's up to Snacks. This looks to be a clean round for Endpoint. We're gonna have the game tied 6-6 when we're gonna go into the final 3 rounds.
Don't think Endpoint going to be complaining about how this one has played out. Pretty clean stuff happening on the site. Max getting pretty lucky there with the smoke, has to be said. Just tucking into the right wall there. Managed to bag himself the kill in the end, but got a little bit tight. Nice thing for Endpoint is they've equalized as well now, 6-6. Opportunity to actually pick up a couple more here on their CT side as well. This puts them in a really good position going to that second half.
Yeah, he certainly do, and they were looking pretty bad there for a second when Illuminar had a lot been won. But now Endpoint have pulled it back here. They got one more Byron. Look at the money, it's gone now if the lose is from Illuminar, but what a shot from Crucial. He nails it right on Snacks, that flick shot. And he has a nade as well. Not doing really anything, so a good entry again here from Endpoint. And they're not playing aggressive as you can see anymore. They're really playing towards the side here inside. Playing a bit more defensive, and it seems to be working out better. Illuminar can't quite get those early frags anymore because they're not playing aggressive. And smoke down. Oh, that's a one way for Thomas there. You can see him, a Crucial peeks out. There we go, 2 players now for Illuminar. This has gone very fast. Illuminar hasn't done any damage towards Endpoint. Like, they're stuck on the ramp and they're not getting anything done. And it's gonna be a flawless round for Endpoint. And that was the final buy as well for now, Flakes. It's gonna have to be they just have 3k now.
No surprise to see it pause, I think, after that. I mean, just take a second, figure things out. Illuminar definitely in a tight spot. But at least they can buy on round 15, right? That's going to be the main thing here now. Here's a question for you. Double AWP on Vertigo, CT side.
Yeah.
Not such a believer.
No, me neither. But they're running it a few times. It hasn't been really an issue. So I don't think it's gonna be a problem. It's only 2 rounds remaining as well, right? And this is gonna be one of those pistol kill buys. So they're really only gonna have 1 round that's gonna matter with those double AWPs anyway. So it's very late that they're playing it into. So yeah, I don't see an issue really. But I do think Endpoint probably should get 9-6 at this point. So they've done a really good comeback here after losing the initial rounds there. We're back into things here. We're back after the timeout, and you see the pistol Kevlar and a lot of utility here for... Are we gonna say straight up B push now? They haven't really gone B a lot. And looks like they were gonna execute for a second there, but they're still down the stairs. This gonna have to be an Endpoint round. I don't see a reason they should lose this round. On their map pick as well. Smoke being deployed. That's a T smoke actually. Body out on the side, and that's gonna be the upper.
That's a very aggressive play from Surreal. I mean, he literally steps into the flames, but the reward is a quick frag, so I suppose that works out. Has to be careful, though. Illuminar in a position here where they've already got a man down. Very limited weaponry. Veggie likely about to hit the deck. This round might just be already done, and that kind of makes sense. I mean, obviously such a disparity in firepower, it should be pretty easy. Benefit for Endpoint is they did their job. They kept it clean. They didn't allow anything stupid to happen. And the reward is 8 rounds. And 9 should be almost definitely on the table for them at least. We'll see Illuminar on the full buy here. But based on the way Endpoint's played, I'd be quite surprised if we don't see a 9-6, to be honest.
Yeah, the way they've been playing the CT side at these last 6-7 rounds, like it's been really been good. I don't see why it shouldn't happen in the last round here. It could be an issue with a double up if it comes down to post plans. But I don't think it's necessarily going to have to come down to that. And Crucial, he's going to go for an early pick towards side again. He's been playing here a lot with AWP. In the center, ready for a moldy towards sandbags. Probably just gonna take a forward in front of it instead. So Illuminar, they would be very happy if they can get an 8-7 here. I'm really hoping for they can nail this last round. And just be 1 round behind instead of 3. He's playing behind this one. Oh, rob it. Not sure what that was. He didn't react. That looked a little bit weird. So he's gonna go down early on here in the middle. And now this is where the 2 obs is gonna have a little bit of a problem, I feel like. If they don't get any picks. They all gather up here on the T side. Smoke for CT. Flash will be coming over and he's gonna peek it. Okay, Molly instead. Molly there. And there comes the flash. Thomas falls back into CT spawn. Surreal watching the window with the AWP here. But here we go. Surreal with the first one. Can he get the second? No, takes him. And now Mighty Max is gonna have to try to defend this. Very, very good. Can he do it though? Oh yeah, he's gonna get wrecked. And Thomas also goes down. So this is gonna be an 8-7. Unless Crucial can flank and get all 3. Is there anybody watching the flank? Yes, there are. They are even smoked it off too. There's literally nothing Crucial can do in this round. I feel like at this point. If he gets 1, they're all gonna double peek him, so yeah. Waits for the smoke to fade out and he gets wrecked by the 1 tap from Mouse. So 7 for Illuminar, 8 for Endpoint in this first half. And would you say this is a good half for Endpoint? Getting 8 rounds on the CT side?
Yeah, I think they'll definitely be happy. As you talked about right at the start, the feeling right now is Vertigo is a bit more towards that T side anyway. So 8 round CT side sets them up strong. Going to the second half now, and well, ultimately all they have to do, ironically, is just execute, right? They have to just get these site plays down and make sure Illuminar don't get too many of those opportunities to get in those 1vx clutches. I think that's going to be the main thing here is Endpoint just have to get on the site and have control. Once you start putting in the CTs in situations where they can take advantage of maybe that individual ability, that's where things get a little bit more murky for me, because really the only thing that Illuminar have right now is just the ability to play kind of those 1vx as well, and that kind of individual flair, where you've got Snacks popping off with a double kill every now and then, or Reit's getting himself in a good position for a 1v2. Those are the sorts of rounds that Illuminar are winning, so Endpoint just have to avoid that. They just have to execute on the sites.
Yeah, and I feel like it's going to get a little bit more easier for Endpoint now on the T side as well. They can play just a little bit like Illuminar did on the A side. They won 5 rounds in a row there on the T side, Illuminar. So I think Illuminar will be struggling more here on the CT side than Endpoint will do. You can see on Illuminar, look at this. We got 3 players, 12, 12, 10, and then we have Innocent and Mouse for 4 kills both. So that's not good for Illuminar. They're going to have to step up here in the second half. And we do see Mighty Max as well on 4 for Endpoint, but that's only 1 player. Illuminar got 2 on 4. So that could be a problem if they don't show up here in the second half. And we should be going into the pistol round here in the second half very, very soon. But Thomas is doing a good job. 16 kills, 8 deaths. So he's been playing good here. And yeah, 8-7. Pistol round is gonna have to be a crucial round for sure. But you did see in the beginning there, Illuminar, they did win the pistol, but then Endpoint. Imagine if Endpoint didn't win the second round. Like, we probably would have seen 9 or 10 rounds now for Illuminar if they didn't lose that second. So that's just the difference there between the teams. And then you can see after that they won 5 in a row after the 3 initial. So that could have been a snowball for Illuminar if Endpoint didn't win that second round, Flakes. So I think Endpoint has to be a little bit lucky. They have 8 rounds actually, because it could have been much, much worse going into the second half. But counting down now, 8 seconds left till switching. And this is of course map 1. This is Endpoint's map pick in this second best of 3 of the evening. But so yeah, second map is gonna be Mirage. That is Illuminar's map pick, if you are wondering. And then if we need a third, it's gonna be Train. Interesting map pool.
Certainly set to be quite the best of 3. I think there's a lot of potential for Endpoint here. And likewise for Illuminar, as we talked about at the start, we almost guaranteed this is going to be a 3-mapper. Just feels like there's so much to play for. With that said, we kick things off with Innocent. A quick tap to the head. Max taken down. Not the greatest of starts. Thomas will be looking for the trade frag, but Innocent taking the jewels from sandbags, I'd imagine. Just waiting for the push to come through. No real aggression or information towards B here, so the CT side are purely relying on basically what Innocent's communicating to the team. Is checking for him. Ooh, Thomas will find him in the end. Gets a second on Snacks as well. This is just death and destruction. Endpoint coming back into this one with a very heavy hand.
It looks like a good start there from Illuminar. They get the first kill there. And the sandbags guy, it looks like they didn't check with the sandbags. He had a really good position to get 1 or 2 frags, but he gets 0, and it completely collapses here for him, Illuminar. And Endpoint. They're gonna get the head start here in the second half. Gets the pistol. Question is, will Illuminar go for force here and allow them, or try to pull it back here, or allow them to get up on 10 before the buy? Yeah, they get the sandbags kill, and then they're shutting down the trying to get up there on the sides. So 9-7, and we do see a force here. So this is risky for Illuminar, because if they lose this is going to be an 11-7 on a little bit more slightly T-sided map. So I'm a little bit worried about this Polish team at this point. How many actual rounds they're going to win here on the CT side. If they don't grab this one, of course.
You definitely have to be on top of things, but we're only in the first couple of rounds, a handful in the second half. We have to see that first buy unfold before I think we can really cast a judgment on the Illuminar lineup. The one benefit is, with such a close half, Endpoint do not have a huge lead to work with. They're only now likely to break into double digits here. Will come down to, of course, them avoiding anything too wild from these pistols, but this should be that 10th round. Let's see though, so far so good. Crucial finds Veggie. Some decent money put into the round by Illuminar, has to be said. Pistols though don't seem to be able to achieve a thing here. A force by wasted, or a force on a couple of players. It looks like the only one who didn't was Snacks. Pretty much nothing achieved there at all.
No, this force buy really did not work out as they were planning on. And they're just gonna run away and send the mouse, try to save the Diego Kevlar. So take that into the next round, because next round is gonna be a full eco. So I'd rather give it a shot in the next round and see if they can win that round. But it will be a 10th round here for Endpoint. And if they just keep grinding here, they could be grinding out the first map here. And on paper, they should win this map. They have a 71% win rate, so wouldn't be a big surprise if Endpoint wins this on Vertigo here. But we don't have any stats on Illuminar, so we can't really say how good they will be on these maps. So I guess we're gonna get more the longer the tournament goes on for them, if they manage to pick up any wins. So yeah, pistol Kevlar, those 2 saved. Others is just gonna go for a couple of pistols here, P250s. And that's about it here. So if Endpoint just plays together here in this 18th round, it should be an 11-7 without any problems. And it seems like they're gonna head towards A together here, and Illuminar is gonna do the same.
That nade already doing a good chunk of damage to these pistols. Spraying through the smoke as well. And there's the reward. Very simple first kill. Looks like Crucial's going to poke his head around as well, see what he can find. Unfortunately, no one really getting close enough to do a huge amount of damage. We finally see the trade come through. Mao swings in from behind as well. Uses the element of surprise to try and force the issue, but still not going to be enough. Endpoint do close it out. Another round in the bag, 11-7.
It's looking good. But now, as you said before, it's the first gun round we have to see. We can't judge them yet before the first gun round, and now this is going to be the gun round here for Illuminar. 1 up, 4 M4s. This is going to have to be the round they win, otherwise they have no money again, and we're going to see 13-7. And that is going to be really bad for Illuminar. And They're not gonna get a lot of gun rounds if they don't win this one. Oh, Crucial is gonna get tagged down to 16 HP. So Illuminar, they're taking, just like Endpoint in the beginning of the first half, they're taking control over the sideway or towards ramp. Oh, there's a guy in the corner there. Surreal. Is he gonna check it? That's the question. There's a guy above as well. Oh my goodness, they're not checking it. Reeds has a free kill. He gets traded out after one. Malsino with one as well. That's a good trade here for Illuminar. They're trading 3 for 2. That means it's going to be an advantage here for the Polish side. Smoke will be deployed towards the first H-Rack, I presume. Robin and Mighty Max, there's a lot of work to be done here. A lot of work. The mod is coming out for Innocent. It's going to push him back towards behind the smoke. 50 seconds to go. Nade, not doing anything here. Ooh, just playing at the edge of it. Innocent should find a frag here, and it does. Leaves Robin alone here. So first gun round seems to be working out fine for Illuminar. They got the trades on B there, so that was very good for Illuminar. As long as they kept trading, we're always going to be advantage.
That's the thing, they just played the numbers game, right? They did their job to a T on the B site, and from there it kind of fell downhill. But Robin wants to give this one a go after all, just find himself a pick, but with 10 seconds left, little to no time to really achieve too much here.
Yeah. It's really not gonna be a win here, so great job here from Illuminar, but they only do survive with 2 players here, so they're gonna have to keep buying here. Their money's not the best either. It's much better economy on the Endpoint side, so they're gonna get that op going. And the SG, so if Endpoint wins this round here, this is gonna be golden. That's gonna be even better than winning the last round. So 11-8, Illuminar, they need to find like 2 in a row or something like that to try to just get themselves a little bit of economy to work with here on this map. I think the forward smoke, yes, again, forward smoke coming down here. But do have a feeling this is going to be a close map actually, if Illuminar can keep winning C2 rounds here. Crucial, trying to go for the kill here. Snacks, looking for the angle here. I think he's too scared to take the full angle.
Tough angle here to make work, actually, to be fair. It's a hard draw, especially on the tip of the smoke. Max just rattles away with the Galil in the end. Snacks out like a fool.
He gets wallbang too, down to 50 HP. They gotta be careful. Innocent, I hate his position from the CT side. The T jumps up there, they're gonna see the CT is only gonna see the head. Oh, but they're not checking it. What? What's going on here? It's just running out to try to shake the sideway. He goes down, it's back to 4v4 even Steven here. That's a little bit weird there on my screen. Innocent getting a free pick. But 30 seconds to go here. They're gonna go towards the A side, and well, Veggie gets taken out there. Innocent still has a little bit gap around the smoke there. Question is, can he use it though? 20 seconds. Are they gonna be able to stop the bomb plant here? I think not, because he's planning behind the box. It's gonna have to be a 4v3 retake from Illuminar. They're not gonna go for the save here. They're gonna go for it. And there you go. There's the first one. Reach gets the trade. 3 versus 2, and yeah, they're gonna have to fall back and save. 15 HP, there's nothing they can do. They lose that one player. And Endpoint, they're gonna go up on 12 here. Great hold from Endpoint. It looks a little bit shaky there when it went back to 4v4, but they managed to get Veg in the sideway. And then just come onto the sides.
I love the peek from Robin there, because even if he gets traded like he is by Reeds, getting the kill pretty much forces the 2 versus 3 worst case, assuming he gets traded. But that also guarantees that they save, so makes complete sense for him to get aggressive there, takes the fight, and it works wonders. It pushes them back. They continue to build up a couple of rounds here, up to 12 now, of course. One step closer to map 1.
Yeah, but it's still a long way to go, only 12 rounds, so still need to get 4 rounds. But the thing is here, this one is going to be a little bit more handicapped here for Illuminar, because They're only gonna get 2 M4s going to this round. And other than that, he's gonna have 3 pistols, so we should see 13 rounds here, but we know what happened before other day. These kind of buys definitely work out for the other team. Mouse? Where did he take all the damage? Down to 3 HP here. And ooh, look at Reese. They're pushing all the way through here, but Thomas is holding it. He's holding the angle. Oh, he actually gonna go down. Thomas, he has SG. He has his scope weapon, but it's not working out for him.
Not the greatest of starts, but also look at the damage done to the CT side. What makes things worse there, though, is it's not only a kill found by the CTs, it's also a weapon as well. Really not ideal. Snacks has to be careful here. May well give himself up to Robin if he's not careful. Just peeks around the edge of the smoke. All the timing. Max finds one of his own as well, just continuing to trade here. And this is where things get problematic now. A couple of those rifles already dead. Lee's just reads. Innocent seems to pluck an M4 out of thin air. That will be valuable. Mouse isn't really going to be able to add too much to this round, I would imagine. So he's almost just a human shield at this point. That nade nearly pushed him over the edge.
He should go first though. I don't know why he's going last here. Now they're going out here. Now there we go. There's one, but Mouse is still alive. He's the one that should be dead, but he's the one who's last alive. His sub actually finds Mighty Max. With 3 HP remaining, he's picked up an M4, but oh my goodness, he finds the second one. Do they know he's even low? Oh my goodness, he's gonna get shot down. Doesn't take damage. He has a kit as well. If Mouse wins this 1v3 with 3 HP, Endpoint is gonna kick themselves when they're watching the VOD after. Oh, he's gonna go for the defuse here. He's gonna stick it. Oh my goodness, he drops it. Oh, he could have stuck it. And they go pushing, gets a kill! Oh my goodness, you're kidding me! But is there enough time to on the defuse? I don't think it is. No, it's not. What? That was so close for Mouse. I don't think they knew he had 3 HP.
I think a mistake on their part, just not being quite aware that he was obviously in the red, but also, why is he the last player surviving there? Really feel like he should be at the front of the group, not at the back of the group.
He almost won it still, but like, if he died first, his teammates probably could have made something happen with that round. But imagine if he stuck it the first time, he would have had the defuse there because it wasn't peeking. It's just risk versus reward, I guess. We wanted to try to bait him out, but 13-8 here for Endpoint. They need 3 more to win map number 1 here. And they're getting closer and closer to do that. I think this is a map they expect to win too, so it's just how the game should go here. Snacks on top of the box here on site. They're jumping down after the Molotov. So Illuminar must win round for them here coming up. Now, imagine if they lose this, they have nothing in the bank. Oh, surreal. He picks up Malsino. And he also gets reads. Oh no, this is terrible for Illuminar. This is absolutely terrible. Because now they're gonna have the B sites. Snacks get a return kill, but it's not gonna be enough. Or is it? Innocent, he finds one towards B. Goes for the second one here. They haven't got it plugged yet. Not sure they aren't planting the bomb. There we go. Finally goes down. Oh my goodness, this is a 3v3 here. Must win round here for Illuminar. Looking at the rounds and everything here.
This is much nicer though. Just drop the smoke, drop the molly, stop forcing the issue. I feel like Endpoint are really trying to start that round to make it happen. They don't need to just use your utility, focus on the plant. Now that's done. Here comes the Harvit holding on to it. You've got Thomas doing that job for you. Beautiful double kill. Max giving the cherry on top there, and it all comes through, but very nearly throwing it away by just being perhaps a little too overzealous with the jewels. Max just needed to plant the bomb. That's all he had to do there.
But they will nail the 14th round here. And look at the odds on LOOT.BET. 108 for Endpoint, 7 for Illuminar. Ridiculous odds here, and it's really fitting because it's 14-8 for Endpoint here on map 1. They're about to take this over the finish line here. We're gonna have map 2, of course, coming up after. But there's still a chance for Illuminar to do something, I guess, but... Oh, Reach gets one here, but look at the buy here. It's terrible for Illuminar. It's a terrible, terrible buy here. They're gonna try to do what they can here with just the one SMG. Actually, that one is gone now, so there's only the pistol left. And this may just be the map point endpoint we're looking for. Veggie looking to do something here, but I don't know. They're not even together here in Illuminar, so they can't really make the trades if any of the teammates dies. So very, very complicated. In the sense, he may get one here, or he may get 0. So that's gonna be the B side taken here.
It's pretty much done too. There is no way Veggie and Mouse find a way in to this round. I say that, and then Surreal just seems oblivious to the fact that he can be pushing the right hand side. That gives the gun up to Mouse. That changes things. He's got Kevlar as well, so he's well equipped here. He's a 1-on-3, but finds the AWP. Unfortunately, doesn't know how close Thomas is. Thankfully, they do close it out, but a lot closer than expected. But still, many match points here for Endpoint to play with. Can't help but feel like this should be theirs to lose now.
Yeah, I don't see a reason Endpoint should lose this map here. They have everything in the bag. They have the T side. Nothing is really going wrong at the moment. And let's see if they're gonna have a lot of map points to finish off with as well. So a lot of chances here to win over Illuminar on the first map at least. And we do still have a feeling, at least me, that this is, we said before, and this is probably a 3-mapper. But if Endpoint shows like this on map 2, maybe. But let's see if they're gonna finish the first map first. There's 15-8, Innocent, and Veggie. Very aggressive here. Molly on Veggie. He's gonna go out, and he's gonna get, yeah, he's pretty much gonna get mollied out, so he's nowhere to go but out and die. And Innocent, he's fell back. So they pretty much get 1 for 0 here, Endpoint. No trades for Illuminar. And that cannot happen on the CT side. You need to get the trades. That's what Endpoint did so good on the CT side. They got the trades. But here we go, Innocent the second time now. Crucial jumps up. He gets a free kill for Robin. He's there with the trade. And he keeps on spraying on Reeds. Ooh, that's really close. He's gonna hide behind the pillar there.
He is hanging on by a thread. More than likely the first trade that comes through. They know he's there. Robin finishes him off and things go from bad to worse here. Mouse at least gets 1 for his troubles. Makes it somewhat possible. The 3-on-2, but immediate plant, and Snack cannot deny it at all. He's just spraying through the smoke, and unfortunately the AWP is not the greatest weapon for that use case, as he immediately finds his head chopped off by Robin. The Swede on an absolute riot in this round as Endpoint looks clear to secure this one. 16-8. The only opposition remaining is going to be Mouse. It's all on him. But Surreal says no. 16-8 will be the final scoreline. Map 1 secured for the boys from Britain. Map 2 is what they're going to be looking for next.
Yeah. Great performance here for Endpoint. And we're going to take a short little break, but we're going to be back with map 2 very, very shortly. Stay tuned, guys.
Going through the smoke, walks in, gonna go down, walks in with the AW
position. Earthshaker's moving as well. Echo Slam connects on the 2. Back row tire down as well.
always wins the brawl. Or can we cast the curse in? Oh, there we go.
LOOT.BET.
It's amazing how much I love betting on esports. It's so cool. What's even better is when I can use Cash Out. Wait, you didn't know about Cash Out? Cash Out is when you can get your